Bring out the brooms. The Sixers get it done yet again in Game 4. They sweep the Nets, and now it is on to our good old friend, the second round.
Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? RB here. Welcome into Philly Take with RB. Like always, hit the like button if you enjoy this content. Be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell down below. That way you do not miss any of the coverage. We were live every game of the series except for Game 2 when we were there in person, but still bringing you the coverage in different ways, keeping up with the post games, all that stuff. Appreciate everybody who was in there today as we watched the Sixers demolish the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, that's right. Jock Vaughn, you still complaining? You're still worried, right? You wanted Joel Embiid suspended, didn't want him to play. Well, guess what? He didn't play. And the Sixers still devoured the Nets. The Sixers clean sweep the Brooklyn Nets out of the Barclays Center. And it is beautiful. I love to see it. Obviously, the tougher test coming forward. And there's not much I want to talk about from this game today because, I mean, to be quite honest, it was a sloppy, trash type of game. But the Sixers got it done. What did they do? They came into this series. They had high expectations. And they handled their business. That's all I can ask for. They have to be a lot better moving forward. But most importantly, Doc Rivers had some updates on Joel Embiid's injury, and I am kind of worried. So we will break all of it down right here on the show. But before we get into that, shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Aura. Aura is an easy-to-use app that includes everything you need to stay safe online by protecting you from scammers and hackers on the internet. They fight back against all the annoying websites that try to make your personal info public. And they alert you if any of your private info is found. They are the leading provider in digital safety and fraud protection. They just helped me a couple weeks ago fight off someone who was trying to hack into my credit and steal my identity and all that stuff. So one time I was opening a loan, to try to buy a new car, and it was alerted to me that someone was hacking into my info and trying to use my account in different ways. So all these are examples of Aura, aiming to prevent these type of issues. And this is what they do, right? They even have a VPN where you can scroll online anonymously in real time safely. And it's their specific VPN to keep you safe. They give you near real time alerts on suspicious credit inquiries. And they even have a password manager where you can manage all your credentials in one place. So take the next step in protecting your online safety today by going down to the description, click the link aura.com/PhillyTake, and receive a 2-week free trial of all of their services. All right, let's talk about this Sixers game. They get it done. They take down the Nets 96-88. And to be honest, what was quite a boring game. I mean, it was very sloppy. Joel Embiid gets ruled out last night. You're like, all right, the Sixers just need to find a way to muscle through this game. And that is what they did. They played terrible in the first 7 minutes. They played terrible in the first half, but they come out, they bounce back, they rebound, literally and figuratively, and they get it done against the Nets. And this just goes to show what I said about the Nets the whole time. The Sixers are way better, and we knew that, but the Nets stink. They really stink. Mikal Bridges couldn't do anything in this game. Nick Claxton was once again flexing like he was the greatest of all time, and then he got humbled in the second half by Paul Reed. Tyrese Maxey stepped up. Maxey and Harden didn't even play that well. And they did not have their best games by any means, and the Sixers still were able to win this game. The Nets, they have a good young core, but they have a lot of work to do. The 4-0 sweep is complete. The Sixers finish 8-0 against the Nets this season. The Sixers won the trade. And I know I always joke about this and keep bringing it up, but it is funny to see how it all came full circle in full effect. And shout out to our boy Ben. He's out there with a black dress shirt on. He attended the Nets funeral today. The Nets got smoked, and it's funny to see how all of it came full circle. The Sixers won the trade, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Here's a stat from ESPN Stats and Info. Sixers sweep a best-of-7 series for the first time since beating Milwaukee in 1985. They had 58 more second chance points than the Nets in the series. That is the largest differential in any playoff series since play-by-play was first tracked in 1996-97. So this was history today. The Sixers get it done. And again, they handle their business. That's all I can ask for. Why did they get this game done? 2 reasons. Tyrese Maxey came alive in the second half. He didn't have his best game, but he started to attack. He started to hit his spots, and the Sixers were moving the ball. They were getting more buckets in transition, which is what I thought was going to be a great key Coming into this game without Joel Embiid, obviously you want to play a different style. You want to play quicker. You want to play up-tempo. You want to switch everything on defense. That's what they did in the second half. Sixers were getting hosed in the first half, but the Nets couldn't even pull away. And, you let them stay in the game, and the Sixers came alive. And the other reason, the main reason, is because of our guy, B-Ball Paul. Here's a quote from B-Ball Paul post-game. He says, looking for shooters after offensive rebounds is a point of emphasis for him and has earned him more playing time. But, quote, if the open threes aren't there, then it's just me and the rim and I can get in my bag. I love this guy's confidence. I love his attitude. He could have got down. He could have got out of it last year. He could have been frustrated and just to the point, get rid of me, send me elsewhere because Doc Rivers wouldn't play him, even though everybody with their right mind saw he should have been playing. And he continues to improve. He's young. He continues to get better. He plays with that dog. The Sixers' second half offensive rebounding was stellar. They did all the little things. They played better defense. They were watching guys in the first half. They come out in the second half, and they're just everywhere. They're everywhere. They made the good plays. I think they went on like a 14-0 or 12-2 run, and they end up getting it done. And that's all that was needed. That's all that was needed to beat this team. Now, looking forward, the Sixers play like this against the Boston Celtics. They play like this against Milwaukee. You're not going to win a game. You're not going to win. And that is concerning, but without Joel Embiid, I just wanted the Sixers to get a win in this game. James Harden has to be much better. Again, Paul Reed had 10 points, 15 rebounds. He hosed Nick Claxton in this game. 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Maxey had 16 points. Can we give a shout out to Tobias Harris? My gosh, this guy has been so consistent over the whole series. This is what he did last year in the first round against Toronto, and he comes out here against Brooklyn. Every game he's bowling out, hitting the corner 3, being quick, decisive. 25 points today, 12 rebounds from Tobias. He knew the absence of Joel Embiid. He went out there, got rebounds. He did a great job this whole series, and really liked what I saw. PJ Tucker, on the other hand, missed 4 wide open corner threes. Can't happen against the good teams. That will literally decide a game. So they got to pick it up. And quick shout out to DeAnthony Melton as well. He had 15 off the bench. Great second half. And the Sixers held Bridges mostly the entire game. Claxton didn't do much in the second half. Dinwiddie had a hot start, but, once again, kind of tailed off. And the Sixers finish up these stinking Nets. Now, I want to talk about Joel Embiid. Because, the Sixers got it done. I'm happy, but they're going to have to play better. And Joel and James need to be healthy. I've been saying it all year. Just one playoff run of them healthy. And if I'm being completely honest, Harden didn't seem anything close to healthy today. He couldn't beat guys off the dribble, and he missed about 7 open layups, which continues to pain me. James Harden doesn't do that when he's healthy, and all year he's been doing just fine, playing his game, and ever since that Achilles news came out, he just is very inconsistent. He had a great game 1, and ever since then, the Sixers have been up and down for the rest of the series, and Harden doesn't seem healthy, and now we get an update on Joel Embiid. Here's what Doc Rivers said post-game, quote, Embiid was being ready for the start of the second round was 50% at best. Sixer fans were freaking out on me on Twitter because I said I'm worried. Yes, I am worried. It stinks. I feel so bad for Joel Embiid. I just want one healthy postseason run, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get it. And yes, the Nets played physical. They were dirty. They were scrappy, which is why I'm glad Jock Vaughn and the Nets are done. But now it is what it is. You're past them. You got to get healthy. Now, it is huge that Boston lost to Atlanta because, and hopefully they lose again, because now the Sixers will have likely, 6-7 days of rest. Hopefully you can get Embiid and Harden ready to go, but it just stinks. And I'm not worried about Embiid coming back. It's more so, what will he look like? This is what I said last night. What will Embiid be? Will he be himself? Can he be the 100%? Obviously, he's played through a torn meniscus and a broken orbital bone and things like that, but can he be himself? An orbital, yeah, you can't see. Okay. Torn meniscus, you got to worry about moving this way or that. And it could tear, now I'm frustrated. They said the MRI didn't come back good. There was swelling and, it just didn't seem optimistic. He'll be back for the series. It's just, can he be Joel Embiid? And can James Harden be James Harden? If those two can be themselves, I think they have a shot to win next series because Maxey, Tobias are producing the bench. But they need their top 2 to be 100%. I just don't know how it's going to be. We'll have to wait and see. Here's a message from Tobias to Joel Embiid. We'll listen up.
What do you want to say to the big man watching from home?
Hurry up and get your ass back out here.
I love it.
Hurry up and get back out here, says Tobias Harris. That's all we can hope for, right? That's all we can hope for. I really, really hope Joel's healthy because the Sixers deserve an opportunity to be 100% playing in the second round. But here we are again. It's likely going to be Boston. And can they get over the hump? Well, we'll be talking about it all week. We'll chat it up. What do you think, Sixer Nation? Can they get past? I mean, they did what they had to in this series, but the next one gets exponentially harder. Exponentially harder. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's root for Atlanta to keep winning. That way that series goes longer. Give more rest time. Let Embiid come back. He's got to be back by game one. You can't have a Sixers situation like last year where he misses the first 2 games. If he didn't miss those first 2 last year, Sixers probably beat Miami. So you can't have him missing a couple, especially against Boston. You know they're going to bring it. They're going to double him. They're going to attack. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But definitely impressed by the Sixers win today in terms of how they were able to flip it in the second half. And even though they didn't play anything near, to good or perfect, they still got it done. And they sweep the Brooklyn Nets. It's beautiful. Give me your thoughts down below. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.